Hello, good morning everybody. Today we are finally back with another project that I would like to present to you. Definitely with 10x, 50x bull market, maybe even 100x potential. And I say from the beginning, I did not get paid by the team or anyone to do this. I just recently discovered the project and I really like it and I see a lot of potential in it. So let's dive into it. The project is Blockbank with their BBank token. It's basically, most of you probably know the crypto.com card and stuff like that. So we already have something like that, which I have to say, nothing against crypto.com. I have been using the card for a very long time, and it has always worked. But now with Blockbank, there's a couple extra features that I really like, and I think just from an investment perspective also, just like in case you don't want to like really not interested using the card or anything, but well, we're all here to make money and find the next good investment, right? So Blockbank definitely has a lot of potential. They're basically offering a credit card and an app, basically with a wallet function. I will go into this more detail in a second. You can download their app either on App Store or on Google. And of course, we're gonna later look at the app when you launch it from the website. It's basically very similar to the crypto.com app, which is, like I said, a lot of good features that I really like. And if I then would have to decide which one I would rather use, I would probably definitely go for Blockbank if they can deliver everything they're promising at the moment. So you can order your card right now. By the team, I was told that the cards will be sent out before the end of the year. They're already testing in alpha at the moment. Everything is running smooth. So I do believe that I can deliver on the promise. Now, of course, on the wallet, you can hold, all your crypto assets, you can trade them, but also what they're offering is not just that you can stake and earn with their own native token, but also with other tokens. And they also offer node staking as well, which I think is a really great feature for the ones, that kind of like looking for this like passive income. Then for me, the biggest game changer, by far, that puts them ahead of anybody else that is doing anything similar to that, is their option to, cross-chain manage your things and just switch over and flip over, because like anybody else that is trading on chain a lot and on different chains, it doesn't even matter what you're doing, it's always a pain to manage that. So that they offer this in their app, in their card, is a game changer, and I really like it a lot. Then of course, they offer the credit card, different rewards, if you're staking and stuff like this. You can see this here. It's very similar, of course, to what crypto.com is offering as well. But also they're kind of hinting at a checking account option and instant payments, which a lot of you guys in crypto, especially me being, a full-time crypto trader for many years, bank accounts and crypto usually causes a lot of trouble and a lot of headaches. So a function like this, I'm not 100% sure how far they're going to take this or how far we are along in this process for these features. But if they could deliver that, this would be absolutely massive, and I would definitely welcome that. But I will definitely update as we get along in the process of what's happening with the team and what they're planning on doing. But right now, of course, the main focus is getting this card out to the people, and we're gonna be looking at their app now. If you're logged in, you can kind of like, see your portfolio. You can go over here to the earn function. You can log up, you see your rewards and so on, which is really nice. And then if we go into the banking side, if you go to order my card, you have to do a one-time wire transfer from your bank account over 50 euros. You can see it here, you can do it here, and then you're all ready to go. Now, just for like the investors, for the people that do not really care all that much about this card and the function, let's take a look at the chart. Well, they have been around for a really long time, actually, which I like, because I do think that this is not an easy way to deliver that, especially with all this regulatory framework and all these things you have to do and you have to follow. So I don't mind that they're not like fresh out the gate. I actually think it's a plus that they have been added successfully for a very long time. So now, just like looking at the chart, this looks, had a massive sell-off, of course, like most of the stuff that was out there anyhow. So, a nice bottomed out pattern here, and I think we are starting slowly but surely to break out of this pattern. Of course, if you're gonna be looking at a breakout above this 2 cents level, would be a nice confirmation. And for me personally, I am just adding slowly, just accumulating a nice position. This is really something you need to decide for yourself, always with these higher risk projects. And I don't mean higher risk that I think they will fail in what they're doing, or they will disappear, or it's not going to be a rock pull or anything. But there's always the thing, if the product is not out and working, there's always the risk of being delayed or anything like that, which could cause really big price fluctuations. And of course, Bitcoin still being a little bit of a shaky position as well. But for me, this is a project I really like. I like what they're doing. I do see a massive market for that going forward, not just over, towards the end of the year, but also for the bull market, potentially 2024 and 2025. That's really what I'm looking for. Right now, with these higher risk projects, I am looking for projects that can do, 3, 5, 10, 50, potentially 100x over the course of the next year. We're not talking about in the next week. But I do think if they can deliver the card, this can easily run 3, 5, 10x this year, if everything goes smoothly. If we're comparing a little bit, we are having for Crow, that's the token from the Crypto.com card. They are currently having a market cap of 1.3 billion. On BBank, we are just shy of a 6 million market cap. So of course, Crypto.com, everything's out and working, everything's going for a really long time. They have a massive user base, but they're here sitting at 6 million, and I do think if the card comes out, this has massive upside potential, and going to a hard market cap from 50 to 100 million is not so far-fetched at all. So we can also, one more thing, because I know I'm going to get asked for which countries can participate and so what. Of course, there is countries that are on the blacklist. I believe that especially for the US customer base, I believe you can use the app, but you cannot order the card, right? But anyway, you can still buy the token and trade it and buy it as an investment, right? I mean, not everybody is gonna be looking or needing a card, but it's also for, of course, mainly investment purposes. And here you can see, the countries that are not supported. I think most of Europe and most of Asia is supported. You can very easily contact their support or message them on Telegram. They immediately reply. They reply to all your questions too. It was very pleasant interacting with the team. Also on Twitter as well. So that's always very nice. And other than that, there's not much more to add. They are very shortly bringing out a working product, which I like, because very often in crypto, it's it's all promises and no delivery ever, and charts make crazy numbers on really only hope. They actually are very close to delivering a functioning product, which I think has a really high adoption potentially, especially over the bull market. And chart is looking good. I don't see any red flags whatsoever. So I definitely think this is Blockbank is a solid project. You can definitely take a look. Of course, this is never investment advice. This is just what I am personally doing. Always do your own research. And I am looking very much forward to making another update video once the card is actually out and live. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.